Hey guys, so most of you know that Toni Braxton has been battling this lupus for years now. I think something in the neighborhood of maybe 15 years. And she just did a recent interview with Oda and Jenna on the Today Show. And she just opened up about what's going on with her. Recently, she almost had a massive heart attack. And now the lupus is affecting her kidney, and she wanted to spread awareness about how people can manage their lupus and check out their kidneys and really be on top of their health and not wait for the last minute for stuff to happen. Anyway, this is a little excerpt from the show Oda and Jenna, and here's what Toni Braxton had to say about her health and how she almost had a massive heart attack recently.
What ultimately happened? Why did you go to the hospital and what happened?
I had some pain in my chest. I've had lupus for over 15 years.
Yeah.
But I was having this pain in my chest, and I thought it was because I was so sad because we had lost one of my sisters. And I was like, I'm just sad,
Sadness, yeah.
And I went to the doctors, and I kept postponing this appointment he wanted me to do. You need to get this checkup. You need to do it. And I kept saying, I'll do it later. I'm fine. And finally, he called me up and said, go. I got your appointment for tomorrow. Go.
Wow.
So I went, and I remember them saying after they did it, the doctor needs to see you. And that's when shortly after I was told that I would have had a massive heart attack and I would not have survived. It was my left the main artery, something called the widowmaker or something like that. And even sometimes when I talk about it, I'm sorry guys, I get a little emotional about it.
Of course.
Because I feel so fortunate and so blessed. And I was not going to go to that appointment. You put things off. I'll do it tomorrow. Everything's okay. I'm sure I'm fine. So I'm here today. I'm partnering with Urania to talk about kidney health. I'm talking about lupus nephritis. Something as simple as, we're always uncomfortable tinkling in that cup.
Yeah.
Or getting our blood work done. Something simple. It takes 40 minutes out of your day. We put it off. And I'm here to talk about it because if I had not done that appointment, I would not be here today talking to you guys. So I want to educate people about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's so important and it's so true. You're a mom, you're a sister, you're a musician. You have all of these roles. And I think sometimes as women, we're like, oh, I don't want people to have to worry about me.
Exactly.
Was there like, when you heard that news, that you were like days away from, another ending?
Yeah.
What went through your mind?
It felt surreal. And initially my doctors didn't tell me.
But we all understand why the doctors did not tell her early on, because they wanted to be sure. They wanted to check everything out completely before revealing that she almost died of a massive heart attack.
Oh. They just said, we just want to check some things, just quickly see what's going on. These tests aren't always accurate. Still trying to keep me calm. And then a couple of days after they did the procedure, they told me.
Wow.
They said it was touch and go for a moment.
What is it like living with a disease that you have to deal with day in and day out? You have good days and bad days. It's chronic. So how do you get through the days, the tough ones?
Family, good friends help. My kids, being a mom, I love being a mom. Having lupus I have SLE, so it can attack any organ in my body. Now it's starting to affect my kidneys. And that's when it can get really scary because it's 4 times more likely for African Americans and Asian women to develop this lupus, or women who are Hispanic and Native American 2 times. So if you have lupus, you're at a risk already of it going into something like lupus nephritis, which is kidney damage, kidney failure. So I'm here today to talk about kidney health, but I'm like, okay, it loves my heart today. Tomorrow it could be my kidney. So some days I do get sad. I'm not going to lie. Some days I'm sad, but there are good and bad days. And I always try to think of the glass as being half full.
Yeah.
Always a silver lining.
Isn't that scary, guys? To know that any organ in your body can shut down at any time due to this disease that they call lupus. I mean, it's the scariest thing. And kudos to Toni Braxton. She's really on top of her lupus. I mean, this woman has been worrying about her heart. Now she's got to worry about her kidney.
There are things you can do, that aren't necessarily medicinal, but the way you eat, you sleep, are there things you try to do for yourself that help heal you?
Yes, I do some things and it helps. And I used to talk to people like, what medications are you on? And and tell people what I'm on. But I found myself going to my doctor saying, well, so-and-so's on that medication. Can I be on that?
Yeah.
And the doctor's like, but that's for them.
Yeah.
That's not what you
But
should
what
be
about
on.
eat health? Do you try to eat?
I do try to eat good, but you got to enjoy life too.
Yeah.
So I have Sundays are my bad days.
Yes.
I got to have a glass of champagne, just a half, and some pizza or something like that, because you got to enjoy yourself.
Totally.
But it gets challenging for me because I know I'll never be able to do shows 7 days a week again, 5 to 7 days.
You love singing?
Love performing. That's my favorite thing to do. But I can do one-offs. I can do a show here and there.
You won't be able to tour again?
Not long term. I used to when I was young. I was 12, but I can still sing.
By the way, listening to those clips, it makes us all feel so good to know that you are among the top selling female artists of all time.
Yes, very blessed.
Is awesome. Well, you're an amazing human being, Toni.
Yes.
We really, really appreciate it.
And you're not going anywhere.
Well, I'm sure she meant well by saying that. Jenna meant well by saying that. But listen, we all got to go sometime. And some people go sooner than later. But whenever it's God's time, it's God's time. You just got to put it in your mind that you're not here forever. This is just temporary. So whenever God calls you, that's it. You just got to say goodbye to your loved ones and be thankful for the gift of life, because it is a gift.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah. I want to be a centennial.
5 years old, am I right?
55.
55. 55. By the way, I feel like this is these are some of the best years. Do you feel that?
I concur.
What do you feel about
Absolutely.
this time in your life?
I feel confident.
Yes.
I feel proud of myself. I used to beat myself up. I shouldn't have done that when I was young. I'm like, no, I had to do that when I was younger to get where I am today.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that most of us understand later on in life, that the things that we did earlier in life made us who we are today. We had to go through those moments to get to where we are today.
So I'm proud of myself.
You were saying to us that your sisters are like this beloved tribe.
Oh, yeah.
You're one of 6. And you've just recently lost.
Yeah, one of 5 now.
Yeah.
One of 5.
Yeah.
She went quickly.
What was that time like for you?
A rough time for me. And then my lupus was flaring. It was quick. She has esophageal cancer. Took her quickly. So that's why I'm here, and I want to talk about lupus and lupus nephritis and kidney health and kidney damage and how to get your kidneys healthy, because now my lupus is affecting my kidneys.
Yeah.
And I think of, if I didn't go to the doctors for my heart that day, now all I have to do is pee in a cup. I get poked a little bit, you know what I mean? And I can find out what's going on with my body.
Yes.
We were talking about your sisters. How about your sister Tamar? How about finding love, baby?
She found love, a guy named JR. He's wonderful. She called me up and said, I'm engaged. And I said, to do what? I'm really proud of
What's it like?
Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah. He's a really nice guy. She said he's a handsome snowflake. And he's beautiful. He has wonderful kids, and they get along great. He loves her.
So I guess Tamar is going to be airing all her business about this romance with this new guy on air, because we know she doesn't keep anything a secret when it comes to her personal life. But let's get back to Toni.
Son, and they're like one big happy blended family.
You have 2 beautiful boys yourself.
Yes.
How were you as a parent? What was your parenting style for those young men?
I like to think I was a good parent. I educated my kids.
Firm, or
my kids' friends said I was not strict.
Oh,
I was not a strict parent.
Okay.
I always let my kids try to find their way, and I always say, kids, no, not that way, this way.
Yeah.
Help
try
them.
to steer
Guide them. And they're doing great.
They're doing great. Diesel's at Howard, Jenna's at college in LA. I'm so proud of them.
Yeah. We like to look at pictures of you because you are a style icon.
Yes.
We have some old past ones, but can we just show this one that we did not have to look very far for?
Let me look at it. Is it there?
It'll be there. It just takes a minute.
It takes a second?
It takes a second.
That's okay. It's worth.
That
I'm
picture.
sorry.
This was just
When was
recent? That was recent.
I mean,
yeah.
you look great.
Thank you. I was feeling good about myself, surviving lupus.
Yes.
And I wanted people to know, just because you have lupus or lupus nephritis or your kidneys not doing too good, you can still be cute. You can take a cute picture and feel okay.
Can I ask you a serious question? Are you open to finding love again? Is that something that you would be open to?
I am a hopeless romantic.
Oh.
I love being in love.
Yeah.
I would.
Why do people think when you turn a certain age, you're supposed to stop loving? You're supposed to stop giving your heart. You're supposed to stop looking for a significant other. No, honey, if you live to be 1,000 years old, well, I would hate to see that. But for the purpose of this explanation, if you live to be 1,000 years old, there's no such thing as love just stops because you get to a certain age. As long as you got a breath of life in you, you're always going to be looking and seeking love and validation.
I can't wait to get married and walk down that aisle and wear the white dress. I don't care if you're 80. If you want to wear the white dress, wear the white dress. I can't wait for that.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So you see it happening.
I see it in my future, absolutely.
Do you know the man or not yet?
Well, he could be there. He could be right there beside me. He could be somewhere to the left. I don't know.
See, that's why Tony's Tony right
Tony,
there.
exactly.
Hey, how about any new music? Are we
new
looking?
music soon?
Oh, good.
In the next 2 months, I got to do
Next
music.
2 months?
Yes, next 2 months.
There's a lot happening in the world.
I want to let people know just because you have lupus, like I can't do the things I used to do. I can't deny. But there's so many new things I'm discovering that I can do.
Tony,
you're amazing.
We adore
Tony.
you. Thank you for coming to see us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Once again, guys, that was Oda and Jenna on the Today Show with Toni Braxton explaining her recent health scare. She almost had a massive heart attack, and she's here to tell the story because she went for that checkup. So she explained to us exactly what was going on with her, all about what she's going through and the fight to come, because it's bound to get worse. It doesn't get any better, as more organs probably will become involved. Heavens forbid, but at least she's aware that that may happen. And guys, take care of your health. If you did not get a checkup in a while and you feel as though something is wrong, please go do so. Go to your doctor, get a checkout, go to the local clinic, get a checkup. Know what's going on with your body, especially when you turn a certain age. Just don't sit back and say, this is old age. I'm supposed to be aching like this. I'm supposed to be in pain. No. Go to get it checked out. I'm over and out. Drop your comments. Don't forget, when you come on the page, you hit the like button. And you can subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. You can share the video. You can donate to the Super Thanks. If you choose, if you wish, I greatly appreciate it if you do. I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.